Yeah, we're gonna speak on these fake concern bloggers and struggling YouTubers. Fake concern bloggers and struggling YouTubers. You get a little fat on here to see from the people. Fake. Hey, little fat.
What up, OG?
Will you be safe out on that road? I know you in them 18 wheelers doing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
good earning, man.
yeah. We out here in the world right now. You hear me, bro? Yeah.
Yeah, you stay.
I will, sir, man. I appreciate that, food. That's real, bro. Thank you, bro.
It's going it. Take care of them little ones, man. That's all that matter. See, he on the road. He in them 18 wheelers. I want everybody to know getting a job is cool. You got to start somewhere. They get upset when I tell them, hey, man, uh, get a job. They say, oh, man, you should tell them to be independent. Why you tell them to get jobs? You have to start somewhere. I don't want them robbing and snatching purses. I don't want them breaking in nobody's houses. I don't want them stealing cars and striking, plating them and selling them for the chop shops to get the money to start their companies. So my thing now, I wanted to speak on these fake concerned bloggers that every time something go on in Chicago, these dudes ain't never met none of us. They not out here. Um, and if you was showing real sincere concern, you wouldn't have your monetization button clicked on for our heartache and pain. Now, I know they say it's not right, you know what I'm saying, to wish death and hardship on nobody. Salute everybody on the check-in. I would not forget what I'm trying to say. Do our roll call. Y'all know how we get out. What city, what state, what country? Let me know where you at. And I'm going to stroll back down and get back to everybody. But I want to hear from y'all, you know what I'm saying? How does that make y'all feel knowing that we got the news? You know what I'm saying? So whatever going on in Chicago, we got newspapers. We know what's going on in our city. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else that's not from Chicago want to highlight their pages with our pain and our hardship. Let me get Damien in here. I want to see what I want to hear from y'all. Like, do y'all think I'm tripping for mentioning and saying something about it? It's like,
Yo,
what city and state you from, Dane?
I'm from Chicago, man.
Uh,
I'm from
per-
Chicago. I'm Illinois. I'm in the hundreds right now. I'm by like Harvey and
perfect,
shit.
perfect. Now I
So,
want to ask you. Now I want to ask you a question. When you hear these struggling YouTubers and money hungry bloggers speaking on our city, how does
it
that
bothers me.
personally make it? And let me know why. Why does it bother
I'm
you,
gonna
bro? Let me
I'm gonna
know.
start with DJ Academics because he's the fucking one that started all that just like derogatory stuff. Like we in the streets, bro. Like they just judge us and making us look like goofies, bro. Like we're just savages. So like people from other places think like you come to Chicago and we just on that or anywhere you go, and it's not like that, bro. There's good people out here, and it's because of these bloggers blowing shit up. They're the ones that are really making this shit worse, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Mm-hmm.
it's like two kids fighting in the school, and the person spread the rumor. Now they made it a bigger problem when it was just a problem with these two people. It could have been solved, but now these bloggers just, you know what I'm saying? It's like some police shit, to be honest. I feel like it's the white man.
Hey, and you know what? It's really our own. You know what I'm saying? It's us and our culture. I don't. And I want to say
It's
something
us
else.
too, though. Don't get me wrong. You know, like people out
No,
here
no,
just
no.
doing them other ways.
What I'm trying to say is, just like with us, they'll want to put us against each other. Say, Black and Latinos. But for one, what everybody got to realize is if we all descendants from the motherland, we all one people. We all one race, the human race. Everybody speaking the language of their colonizer. You see what I'm saying? We know that Europe was going for the takeover. You know, they was going to every place that civilization was, and they was putting the gangster down. We know this. So if some know and some don't, and some don't care to speak on it. So that's why if your skin a little lighter than mine, that ain't gonna make me hate you, man. You know what I'm saying? When I see you, I'm gonna see a young brother, and I want to see what I can learn from you, or if you ask me something, I can learn from you. Even if your hat was turned, even if you was wearing some different colors, I'm not tripping on that. They say what with age we get wisdom. And it's sad that they saying if we make it to 18 in Chicago that that's a great thing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we should be,
Yeah.
we should be able to all be able to grow and see our grandkids grow. Not listen every other day that our grandkids or our nieces and nephews getting shot because
Right.
somebody's scared. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Right.
like I always say my coward days, and I never want to be considered like a hypocrite because I've done the same thing. So I
Right.
just know that I always got my target if that's what I was on. I didn't never want to go, and
Right. I
even when
live
it
by that too. Like,
yeah,
you
even when
know,
we
you
was
can't.
deep,
There's no
even when we
point.
was
Like
deep.
in my neighborhood, you know, you do that, we're gonna deal with you because we know, like, hey, bro, you fucked up. But that's behind closed doors. Don't nobody really know that. Like, but the youth should know that. I don't know. It's different, bro. You know, Latinos, like our young generation, we starting to lose the structure.
Mhm.
But like I grew up around like that shit is no points. Like, bro, you're goofy. Like you just, we might even beat you. You might get a pipe to the head because you just did some retarded shit. Like, that's how
Yeah,
I was
it's like,
raised. Everybody ain't raised like that. So
and
I get
that's
the
why
bigger
it's
picture though.
important. But that's why it's important for us to
And
spread that and let these people know. Listen, if you
that
can't
knowledge,
fight,
hell yeah.
if you can't fight, shut up. Don't create no issues if you're not a boxer or you don't know how to rumble. Don't be this person you all hyped up, geeked up only because you got this pistol and you feel like Superman. That's coward
You know what I
behavior.
wanted to
You know what I'm saying?
speak on? My bad, thousand. Talking shit on shit that happened in Chicago, bro. I feel like he need to give back, or somebody need to bring to his attention, like not even give back because we don't want shit, but he do owe apology because this blogging shit and all this other extra shit, like people, it's already bad enough for us, bro. Like they need to stop these bloggers, bro. Like these motherfuckers need to stop speaking on that shit. Like they should make it should be some type of agreement because he's always on all platforms talking, bro. So like now
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, you talk to the whole world. Come talk to the people that live here, bro. Come talk to the motherfuckers that's living through it, bro. Like maybe somebody you made fun of a post of, that's probably somebody's family member. Apologize, bro. Don't just keep going bigger and bigger because now he's on complex. Now he's even getting the cool pass, bro. From like people from Chicago. No, we know it damn well we want to smack him, but we know we can't do that because you know what I'm saying? You know how this shit goes. Like he's not a street guy, so all the street rules don't apply to him. And so
Right.
he's over here like, you know what I'm saying? Like just skipping around us, bro. I really don't like this shit. I don't care. I don't say shit, but I'm glad you touched on it. And I know you somebody that's influential out here. And it's just a topic that needs to get brought upon. Like motherfuckers need to press him, not the street way, the corporate way. Like let's go
Right.
argue, bro. Like you always hashtag us. Let's hashtag him. Like you always doing this shit. Like come to the hood or come say
But
sorry. Do something for us.
that's what I'm gonna do when I save this live. So I appreciate you for coming on, King. You go let the people know where you from, and
Hey,
I
yeah, for the
appreciate
rack,
you for coming on.
Hey, what's going on, people? I'm from South Philadelphia, to be exact. I mean, Kingsbury. I mean, um, just saying about how how it's being glorified. What was going on in
You can
Chicago?
click out, so I can let somebody else in.
all right, cool. Look,
All right, hold on, Gucci. You gonna go next, Gooch? Go
What
ahead,
I was
King.
what I was saying is how it's being glorified of what's going on in Chicago with innocent babies getting shot and women is getting shot. Like they just had a post. Every time I look on a post, it's a dude that's coming out of prison, which is a rapper. I don't know this thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not from New York City, but he got shot 64 times, and you look at the comments, and people was like really like tuned in. Like then I seen the game, the video game. It made me sick to my stomach for real, for real. It made me sick
Mm-hmm.
to my stomach to see the video game how it's being glorified as in that's not what Chicago is about, man.
Hold on, King, because I want people to know that you an actor. You know what I'm saying? You into the films and everything. Gucci, go ahead. You stay there, King. Go ahead, Gucci. What's the word?
Yeah, I was just going to talk about the situation the other night with Flip about the Indian boy situation out in L.A., Cali,
Let the people
and
know where you from. Let
oh,
the
I'm from the
people know where.
DMV. I'm from the
Okay.
DMV. I'm from Maryland.
Okay.
So I'm reading the comments. I'm like, I think you put the shit up too fast, man. You only got all the information. I got more
Mm-hmm.
information than you got, and send him some shit. And I respect the fact that he retracted. Was like, hold up, I moved too fast. I didn't get the information that I should have got. I jumped the gun and put some shit out there. A lot of bloggers should be doing that, getting their information straight, because they the ones
But
that's
see, but see, look,
creating
not
that
to cut,
shit.
not to cut you off, but what a lot of them do, they so busy trying to monetize off people's hardship, they not trying to find out what happened. They not concerned. If you speaking on some death threats, I mean some deaths or people losing their lives, the monetization button should be the last thing on your mind. You see what I'm saying?
Can
Like,
I can,
go ahead.
can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
Like the situation, you know what I'm saying, Chicago and LA and all that. Like with the Nipsey Hussle situation, you don't just go through somebody's hood, spray paint, then disrespect and say like, yeah, I did it, fucking, and think it's gonna be okay tomorrow. We don't do that.
And then the thing of it is, it's disrespecting the dead. This brother tried to help the community. He gave back to the community. What's
That
your
part,
point of like? What's your you
I'm gonna
so
lie.
busy you so busy cloud chasing or want some views? You know what I'm saying? That it's a wall. What like it's a wall. The wall can't fight you back. The wall can't tell you don't spray paint it. Or it can't do nothing to you. So it's like you got to start stripping these dudes from this tough man complex that they having and letting them know like ain't nothing cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing cool with disrespecting the dead. Ain't nothing cool with especially for people that's trying to help the community. He was, you know what I'm saying? Okay, he gang banged. He changed his life around. He gave back to the community. Those are the people that we salute. You don't just say, "Oh, once a game banger, always a game banger." That ain't true. You know what I'm saying?
You watch how he evolved. He elevated. You see the
Right,
change. So why you want to bring him back to that bullshit? He trying to
right.
show.
So it's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
So
the
now it's
seed.
like, okay, if I'm a rapper, my neighborhood at war, I get a hit record, I can take 10 or 15 of my closest people out that neighborhood on the road with me, put them on the payroll. You see what I'm saying? I don't got to be the guy that's wearing all the jewelry and all that and forget about them or be the guy that put guns in the community, you know, because some going to switch it up and say, hey, man, you got the money, buy some guns to protect ourselves. Now, okay, I can understand that for those that's staying in the neighborhood. But my whole point and purpose is if it's 50 of us, listen, my goal is to get y'all 50 out the neighborhood. Or my goal is to buy up the vacant lots and properties in the neighborhood, and I need y'all to run it or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So right now, today in Chicago, we can't really go in neighborhoods no more and sit on our front porch. Everything got to be inside the house, not even on the back porch, not even in the backyard. So it's like, what's the point and purpose of your mama, grandmama, or whoever purchasing this property that got a front and a backyard that you can't utilize? That's crazy. So, you know, we try to give back, just say like every neighborhood be having a car wash dude. We rather give our money to the car wash dude. You can't go to the car wash dude because the people that's into it with the neighborhood or whatever, they coming through shooting up where y'all, you see what I'm saying? Where y'all getting the cars washed at. So it's just like, and people be having their kids with them, picking them up from school and all that. And just because you from a neighborhood don't mean that you a part of the knuckleheads, as I would say, in the neighborhood. It's not always like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was a young brother on here before, and he was like, I used to hate y'all neighborhood or whatever, but seeing my elevation made him acknowledge me and say it's nothing but love, this and that, this and that. But I guess somebody probably from my neighborhoods or whatever, they flagged this comment and got it. The comment was gone. So I just was like, okay, could he have kept that to himself? You know what I'm saying? Because now what you really do, once you put out there in the public that you hated my neighborhood, all my neighborhood that see this is you see what I'm saying? Even though you saying you hated us, but now today, just off what I'm doing, make you, you know what I'm saying, don't feel that way no more. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he should have probably kept that comment to himself or not. It kind of get weird, like, you know what I'm saying?
It does get weird. It creates a hostility that, you know what I mean, from other individuals. You might take it as okay, this is a brother that had a dislike for something that wasn't even there. Because let's be honest, my background. I was in the streets before I changed my life around, came home from prison and started pursuing this career that I'm in now. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm successful with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm showing all the dudes that, you know what I'm saying, I'm running with the streets. I was running in the streets with all the dudes in my neighborhood in the city of Philly that, you know what I'm saying, you could change that narrative of, you know what I'm saying, of getting out of that mind frame of selling dope, you know what I'm saying, drilling, you know what I'm saying, how the young cat said, drilling.
And see,
But at the end of the day,
and look, not to cut you off, but looking at like the artists or the guys with the big fan bases from Philly, like Freeway, Tone, Trump, and a lot of more of them, be like, hey, how did, huh?
no, I was like, shout out to Oskino Vasquez. He definitely be sending a message out to the youngins, and he don't
Yeah.
really get highlighted. He don't get
So
highlighted.
so just like they said, we wasn't doing no drilling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all took the as they would want to say, the worst thing in Chicago to want to emulate all over the world. This is what they say. So it's like, okay, drilling could have had its own definition. Drill rap could have just meant I'm gonna speak on the hardship of the community, the same way gangster rap. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just the mute. Okay, just like we gonna speak on Compton's Most Wanted. They had a song or album or whatever was called Music to Drive By. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's like now you got people say this a drill. It's supposed to be the turn up record or whatever. It's like maybe you should do some working out, do some push-ups or some jumping jacks if you got this testosterone built up.
State pen, when I was in the state pen and we were listening to all those and you know what I'm saying, rappers that's from your end or rappers in general that's even Bobby Smurda, all those guys, we use that as working out, man. You know what I'm saying? We use working out and all that. And if the guards wasn't tripping, we'll have the radios on the basketball court and we'd be going at it. But you know what I'm saying? But what's going on now, and I'm really, really, that's why I really pay attention to the internet like that for real, because it's like, and I'm getting tired of everybody glorifying what the fuck is going on in your city, man. That shit is.
And that's what I'm saying. So you mean to tell me out of any blogger, nobody is trying to speak on how beautiful the city is? You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to say, oh, y'all got beaches. I just had some friends in town from Kansas City, Missouri, that didn't even know we had beaches. So we like, okay, so I know what to do. We about to take you to all the beaches. You know what I'm saying? We in a city with the biggest lake in the world, Lake Michigan. You see what I'm saying? The skyline is the skyscrapers, the skyline. We in a city that had the tallest building in the world for years, which was the Sears Tower. And now they did change the name to Willis Tower, but a real Chicago, and we ain't calling it that. You know what I'm saying? So the Sears Tower was the tallest building in the world. until I guess Dubai just built a building, and it's 2020 something when they just done that. So we done had the tallest building in the world forever, you know. And it's like Illinois, the state alone, is the most segregated state and racist state in America, still to this day. But now they switching it up to where you ain't really seeing the Klans hoods and all that. You ain't seeing the Klan hoods or the rallies like that, because one thing I can say about our little guys, you know, that's doing the drilling or just gangsters or whatever they want to call it, you let them see some dudes walking through here with some hoods on, with some Klan hoods on.
Ain't no question.
We gonna form together like Voltron. You see what I'm saying? And that's what someone like the minister Farrakhan was saying. Like, I ain't telling y'all to go do this or do that, but I'm just saying the person look like you, not your enemy. You see what I'm saying? And some people got to take that for what it's worth. And it's like, okay, we just got to find better ways to solve our disagreements. The young ladies out here got to stop acting like they with the shit and all that. They got to stop that, because if she want to deal with two boys, everybody know that they get territorial because you playing with a person's feelings and emotions. So you telling this guy you love him, and then you go into another neighborhood and telling that guy you love him too. Because one probably paying for your hair and nails, and the other one's getting your Jordans every 2 weeks.
Or take, or you know what I'm saying, take you somewhere, because the other brother
yeah,
might
or
not have.
taking you know what I'm saying, and doing that. So not realizing she causing friction and confusion, and just to be honest and say, listen, I ain't gonna lie, I like you, you cool, you pay for my hair and nails, but I want more out of life. I want more out of dealing with this guy, you know. So that guy might say, well, why don't you get a job? You know what I'm saying? And you can support yourself on that magnitude, and then the money that I'm spending on your hair and nails, I could probably use that to take you to the movies. You see what I'm saying? And take you out to eat, and then you can only be with me. This why they say, but this why the greed is a 7 deadly sin, because now it's like, once you do that, you know what I'm saying, greed is a sin. Everybody know this. So she's still gonna say, okay, I hear what you're saying, I'm gonna go get a job. But now what happens is, okay, I can pay for my own hair and nails, and you want to take me out to dinner and get my shoe. Well, yeah, no, you want to take me out to dinner and to the movies. Cool. Now, since she got this job, she felt like she elevated. So I'm not interested in just you taking me to dinner, because now I got my own money. I can take myself to dinner, and I want to go to dinner now with my homegirls. So now it's like, I don't want to do nothing with you one-on-one no more and all that. So now I'm going to go to dinner with my homegirls. My homegirls got boyfriends. Now one of they homies like me. And it just be a whole whirlwind of that going on. And before you know it, these two dudes shooting at each other. Right. Or she'd have told both of them to come to her crib at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, them stories been happening out here too. One guy see his ex with a new dude, and he shoot up everybody, kill her, kill everybody. The bloggers ain't spoke on that. They only be want to speak on when the rappers is doing something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and the rappers, you gotta look at it as the blind leading the blind.
Listen, it's the blind leading the blind. Plus, I just it was a recent it's, you know, my city is trifling with all the bodies that's going on. It's trifling with all the bodies, all the killings that's going on, and this and that. So, you know what I'm saying, I could relate. That's why I jumped on there, and I could relate to what you were saying. And I was just talking to a couple youngins, you know what I'm saying? Youngins from the sandbox. They dealt with each other. One youngin, he ain't dealing with this dude because he feels some sort of way that he's hanging out with this other dude, and this dude supposedly was going on. So I'm like, damn, is there a way that y'all could fix this? Because right now, y'all basically gonna go at it on a gun tip on some petty shit. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't getting no
now
money.
Just say this, like looking on the outside, looking in. When you say Philly, it's big as day. Philadelphia, city of brotherly love. Yeah. Then we know we got a high percentage of a Muslim population. So when we got to now look and hear about the violence that's going on in Philly, hold on, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? Because here we got a huge population of a religion that
Muslims kill.
breeds.
I don't like it. I'm Muslim.
This is what I'm saying. So it's like, where's this total disconnect coming from? And I think it just keep coming back to, we are human, nobody perfect. So even if you're trying to be on your dean, but somebody violates you in some kind of way, your first preservation kick in. You're a man before anything.
Let me ask
So
you a
it's
question. Ask you a question. Real shit, right? Because I was thinking about this as I was, you know what I'm saying, talking to the youth like that. Somebody, when we came up on the streets, we were schooled, right? Even though we did some nut shit on the streets, right? Because I don't glorify anything that I did. You know what I'm saying? I did that shit that's behind me. But I was schooled, you know what I'm saying, when I used to, you know what I'm saying, sell crack, I was schooled when Mrs. Johnson came down to the block. You know what I'm saying? We ain't do that shit in front of her joint. We took that shit down the street. You know what I'm saying? And then Miss Johnson on the lookout tip will let you know if Mahondo, because we used to call him Mahondo, you know what I'm saying? Mahondo will come around the corner, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Those police up there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tone it down right now. So we had that respect level. I'm trying to figure out where it gets to a disconnect where I seen something where a boy was like, yeah, I'm trying to drill him in his mind. Where the fuck did that came from? And I'm like, I'm starting to realize that the young boys that's come out off the porch was not seasoned or was not schooled, you know what I'm saying, or didn't have those male figures in there. And I think that needs to be that, but I could be wrong. Because when I came home last year, all this shit was different. You know what I'm saying? When I came home, I'm like, damn, what's going on? You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Now let's speak on your situation. You went to jail, pumping poison in the neighborhood. You Muslim. You had to sit down, and from the times you've been in there, this was your last straw to say, hey, I got to make a change. And a part of that change, you said, I'm going to be an actor. So just take us to how many times you've been to the penitentiary and what made you say, hey, man, it's the last straw and I'm going to stick with it.
It was the last straw for. I went to the penitentiary my second stint when I came from the Black Film Festival. I came from a Black Film Festival in New York. I'm coming back, and I'm on that job. I'm like, yo, because things was getting hot where we was doing what we was doing, and I said, I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm calculating my age, right? And I said, yo,
Mm-hmm.
this shit ain't gonna last. But I ended up getting incarcerated, and what kind of changed me was the caliber of dudes that was coming in there. I got tired of you know what I'm saying, being in a closet, you know what I'm saying, with an individual and hearing the same story. It was like Groundhog's Day. You ever see Groundhog's Day? It was the same
Mm-hmm.
story, just different faces. Then what put chills up my spine was when a close comrade of
And when
mine,
he when he said closet, y'all, he mean that tight space in that cell. Because I know you got
closet,
those that want you to say no homo after everything, but real
closet,
men don't got to do that. But go ahead.
yeah. But what put chills up my spine and said that I got to change when my close comrade received a 28-year sentence for corrupt organization. And the
Mm-hmm.
crazy thing is, this is what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? I tell people this. I was supposed to come home that he got caught up in 2019, but I ended up catching you know what I'm saying? I went to the hole for investigation. Then once the investigation was over, they were shipping me to another jail. But they would allow you to have phone calls. If you don't got no DC time, disciplinary time, you could be able to make a phone call once a week. So I called my chick up and she was telling me, yo, like your folks all over the news, you know what I'm saying? It's real bad and this and that. And then, you know what I'm saying? I had it in my mind frame. I wanted to get out and I want to be in it too. Well, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go mess with the streets, you know what I'm saying? Stack up my bread and start doing what I'm doing to help support my dreams of becoming an actor and this and that. Got to keep some money afloat and this and that. I was still in that mind frame. But when I heard about that 28-year sentence and I was supposed to come home that year, and I said, Allah protected me. Because when I came
Mm-hmm.
home that I'm going to keep it real with you, I would have been with him on that situation and I would have been dealing with some heavy time. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? I don't play with the law. I don't play with God. When God saves your life, I got shot 8 times. Boom. I ain't learned my lesson then. I went to the penitentiary. I ain't learned my lesson. Then I go around there, and then when he showed me again, yo, listen, man, stop playing with your life. So at the end of the day, that's what made me want to change. And plus, I knew that I was talented, you know what I'm saying, from me writing and, you know what I'm saying, sending books down to dudes in a hole and this and that. And they was enjoying my writing and this and that and how I have a passion for film. I said,
Mm-hmm.
I got talent here. So, you know what I'm saying, I focused on that. I taught myself how to write scripts. I did everything. I did all the proper research. And then look where I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day,
And
I trust.
how many films you in right now since you made your change?
I've been home for a year and I did 4 films so far, and I got a show that's on network.
And we got to give you your flowers, man. That's showing the growth and that's showing the development. I see somebody say Kwame Brown mentioned you, JoJo. Salute to Kwame.
Mr. Quan,
Yeah, send me the link if you got it. I don't know. Send me the link, but salute to Kwame Brown. Some people complaining about everybody getting YouTube. I mean, getting podcasts or everybody having a YouTube channel. I mean, it's America once again. Like, where's the land of the free? You know what I'm saying? Where's the freedom of speech? Like, so what? If somebody start a YouTube channel, let them. It's
let
up
him.
to the people. It's up to the people to gravitate to it. I just don't want the people to keep getting hoodwinked. You know what I'm saying? And led astray. You know, Timbo say, "What's the name of the films?" Let them know so they can. You know, people going.
The name of the films that I did Eyes of Deception that will be out this fall. I did the Supreme Team movie that's in New York. Shout out to
Mhm.
Earth Gotti and all the guys, whatever like that. They haven't really got a set date because they're still in production. I did, you know what I'm saying? The show that I'm coming out with is called Fat Boy that will be on NGTV. You know what I'm saying? And the next film is Don't Let It Hurt. You know what I'm saying? That will be out as a cop film, whatever like that. I play a cop, surprisingly. You know what I mean?
Now
So
somebody said they want to watch them. So what's out now that they can watch, and where
all
do
of
they go?
them, unfortunately, all of them is in pre-production or is done and is waiting to come out. You know what I mean? All of them is in pre-production.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm about
Well,
to,
we'll definitely go back live when it to announce when the dates is dropped. So
okay, absolutely.
what I wanted people to know, I salute you and give you your flowers while you here because at the end of the day, we never met in person. You from Philly, I'm from Chicago, but I'm a global gangster. Of course, I'm from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And you reached out to me and you seen something.
I know you I know
You
you
seen
on that
something.
call. Yeah.
You seen something in me to feel like I want to reach out to this brother to manage me in my affairs of what I'm doing. And I appreciate you for that because as a person, you don't never know what the outside see in you. You see what I'm saying? So for you to never met me in person and willing to have me manage you in your career and break bread with another brother, I'm so humbled by that. You know what I'm saying? Because we in an industry and we in a game to where it's always like we deceiving each other and stealing from each other. And I don't understand that. But I'm glad that you noticed that I am somebody that you felt that's intelligent enough for one,
Mm-hmm.
that can help you with your career and manage your affairs. And what people got to understand about a manager, look how see you an actor already and you in 4 films. What I try to tell artists, actors, producers, when they come to me, I have a consulting company to help them, but then I also will manage, but you have to give me something to manage. So just like right now, when them 4 films come out, your DM gonna be on overload. Everybody gonna want you in their films, this and that. So that's why when you go to your bio and my email is in your bio and they reach out to me, man, Jojo Capone, my manager. Now Tyler Perry say, Jojo, we want King in the next film. What do we got to do? Me and you done already had our conversation. Listen, Joe, I was doing this for a hobby. Now we can get paid. So let's just try to maximize what we can get. You see what I'm saying? That way
Absolutely.
we on the same page because I hear a lot of situations where guys fell out with their managers and this and that. But artists, if you tell a manager you don't care what the offer is, just make sure you get 20,000. Then 2 months from now, you hear a promoter trying to be backdoor and be deceiving and tell you, "Hey man, I booked you before. I put 60,000 in your pocket." Now I'm gonna say this though. I am gonna say this. If you told me, Joe, every booking you get, just make sure I get 20,000, and then I do get a promoter that give me 80,000 for you, I'm gonna bust you down. I'm gonna give you another dub. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's how managers gotta keep. That's how they gotta keep they trust within their clients. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Can I?
know that you told me just give you a dub, but
Yeah.
I'm messing around and got us an 80 ball. So here
Listen.
go another dub.
Before you know what I'm saying, we exchange numbers and all that, right? This is to
Mm-hmm.
anybody who don't know the conversation, whatever. I remember I was sitting there and I was watching, you know, when you did your post with Queen's Flip and all that, when you did your interview with Queen's Flip, and I was
Mm-hmm.
listening. Struck me. It didn't. I just wanted to come there and seek knowledge on an individual that comes from the same background I came from. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't in no business relationships or business acquires because I was already doing me before. You know what I'm saying? And then it
Mm-hmm.
struck into that relationship because you were so genuine and you were so humble. And if you look at that interview, you said something about growth and development.
Mm-hmm.
And development. And you said about how these in this industry are out for self and out for snakes. And you talk about your past experience where you were supposed to get something and you didn't get it, right? And I said,
Mm-hmm.
damn, I went through that when I was dealing with Paramount. You know the situation when I went through with Paramount Pictures. I mean, shoot, last year I thought that Paramount was going to give me that bag, you know what I'm saying? But when they was talking about the creative control and when he was talking about that and I didn't have no knowledge of the game, I got knowledge of the game now. And when
Right.
Paramount Pictures wasn't even supposed to talk to me without an
No.
agent. They wasn't even supposed to
Exactly.
talk. So they was going to fry rice me. You know what I'm saying? They was going to fry
Mm-hmm.
rice. Give me the credits of the script that I wrote and put my blood, sweat, and tears in. You know what I'm saying? Let me be happier playing the lead, and then they was going to make millions and millions of dollars off of it, and then you know what I'm saying? Poof. You know what I'm saying? Or hey, we give you this, we gave you this, we got different other actors that was going to take this and this and that. That's you know what I'm saying, and it struck me when you said growth and development and learning what you're involved with before you get into it and all that. I say, oh man, this is a wise brother right there, and I appreciate the friendship that we embarked on from you know what I'm saying, talking over the phones and you giving me knowledge and game and telling me what it is and just you know what I'm saying, keeping you know so supporting me because there needs to be more brothers like that out there like you. That's why
Yeah.
I do the same thing that you do. I support everybody. I might not even know you, but if you come to my
Mm-hmm.
post hey, I got something that's going on. I'm like, absolutely. I'm a support it like it's mine. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what
I got us a new studio too in Jersey. So I'll be keeping you posted on that. You can go over there and check it out. But we got a new production studio in Jersey too. So you got another
yeah,
outlet to if you want to film something over there.
yeah.
So my
I appreciate it. I you know what I'm saying. And you know it's another thing too. As far as the way once I do these films that I was a part of, I'm getting out of that whole situation of the notion of being you know what I'm saying being a gangster. I got a good friend of mine that's you know what I'm saying kind of like a mentor. You know what I mean?
the people that's saying get at Kwame, I don't know if Kwame on live right now, y'all, or what, but just add him in a live. If that's you know what I'm saying, add him in a live. Let me
Yeah,
try to go to
yeah. If you
what's
want to talk to me too, man, go
what's Kwame page?
ahead. I just wanted to come in here and show.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But they keep texting me saying Kwame mentioning me, but I don't know where he at. And then I can't even this thing went but I mean, I can't even see it. What's Kwame page? Y'all at Kwame in here and I'll just accept him because I don't know. I keep getting Kwame just shouting me out or something. He can talk. So yeah, salute King. We gonna chop it up.
I just wanted to
Yeah,
give my
we'll
love,
chop
show love to
for
Chicago.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Listen to this, you know what I'm saying, what you was talking about, how these insensitive fake bloggers, you know what I'm saying, and they don't even understand that they are basically a slave themselves of promoting all this nonsense. So I just wanted to show love and thanks everybody for listening to our conversation. But I'm gonna go, man. Jojo, I love you, man.
Salute.
Yeah,
Love, I
man.
keep you posted. I'm gonna send you the info on the studio too.
Say no more.
All right. So let me see who said that. Kwame shouted me out. Let me see. What happened? I mean, he on live, y'all, or what? I don't know. I just keep getting it. Kwame Brown mentioned you, JoJo. Is it on YouTube? Is it on here? Add them for me, because when I try to push this, it turn clear and it can't see it. And then now I see two different Kwame pages. Oh, Quan Low. Then this one say Kwame Brown. Y'all gotta send the real page, because I don't know which one it is. Yeah, but that's, we just gotta show. I'm in New York, YouTube. He was live earlier on YouTube. Okay. Oh, he was up live. So salute to Kwame Brown. Send me the link. Send me that link. Salute to Kwame Brown. And all the brothers. Okay, Quan Low is the page. I know I follow him on here. Quan Low. Okay. Salute to Kwame Brown. And everybody that's genuine, man, about our culture and wanting to really see us win. And what people don't understand, why I'm always this a sensitive conversation and sensitive topics, because you talking about my city where I grew up at, what I know all too well about. You know what I'm saying? So you don't think that I don't know you only speaking on our hardship for your better benefit, and I'm supposed to be cool with that, or I'm supposed to sit back and don't say nothing? Like, come on, man, that's crazy to me. Talk about your heartache. Let us know how it was for you growing up. Like, when I feel like I'm jumping on somebody's channel, I'm trying to see what could I learn from this person. And then if I can't learn from this person, I'm not gonna subscribe to them. Everybody that looks like us is not for us. So don't never get that misconstrued. Everybody that look like us is not for us. It's a lot of people that's look like us that just with us for a monetary gain, because they feel like we've been falling for the banana in the tailpipe for so long. Well, we'll let them do it. You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay, y'all then supported everybody else. People that lied to y'all and nothing happened. So let me do it. Detroit on the building. Get Timbo, because I've been seeing Detroit. Timbo, you came in and out, I think. Send it again. Trap Bags, what happened? He can talk to you. Who, Trap? You should reach out. Oh, you should reach out to Kwame Brown. So Trap Bags called from the DMV. Okay, there go Timbo. Again. Let's say review. Let's get the tripping. Yeah, y'all, we gotta, man. We gotta wean out the cancers of the culture, man. Timbo, what it do? What city, what state? Let the people know. I might know, but they don't.
Jackson, Mississippi, fam.
Already.
Hey, look, and
Mississippi is the Africa of America. People don't even speak, and people don't even speak on that, bro. Like, don't nobody say nothing about that. Like, give us some of them Mississippi stories, bro, that you might know that you probably heard from grandmama and them or great grandmama. I really want to know from great grandparents if you was living when they was. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If they was living when you start getting knowledgeable of things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had the honor to meet my great grandma and my grandma. So I done heard a lot of stories, but back in the day, I ain't gonna lie to you now, Mississippi is a little different now. I'm in Jackson, Mississippi. It's a little different now. The youngsters, they wild now, but now, like back in the day, we had slavery, like you say. Slavery was serious. My grandma went in slavery, but she was right after slavery. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she done told me a lot of stories about, the Ku Klux Klans, you know what I'm saying?
Is
And
they
things
still
of that
down there
nature.
now? Do y'all still see any of that rallying and all that?
Well, see, I'm in Jackson, right? And Jackson
Right.
is like 85% black.
Okay,
So
okay.
So now you can go to other spots and it'll be different. You know what I'm saying? But like in Jackson, bro, it's just everywhere you look, it's black. You'll see a white person here and there, you know. So you're
And
not
I'm
gonna see that.
I'm about to ask you something too, Timbo. He said my people from Hazelhurst. How many cities is in Mississippi, bro? Like what type? Yeah, man, y'all done got y'all. I ain't never heard of a state with so many cities. How many cities in
See,
Mississippi, man?
see, the thing about it is, right, it's 82 counties, right?
Hmm.
So you can just imagine that each county, some counties might have 10 cities in them, some of them might have 8 cities. But the thing is this, most of them small cities. You get what I'm
Like
saying?
what, like 5, 10,000 population?
Yeah, 3,000, 5,000, ten
Cause man,
thousand.
you can hear I'm from Tucaloopa, Mississippi. You think
Yeah,
somebody playing with you, but that's really a place.
yeah. You know,
I
most
know
of it,
about
like Mississippi.
Canton, Mississippi. My little sister went to Jackson, Mississippi College to y'all to
Jackson
school.
State.
Matter of fact, Jackson State. So salute to my
That's
little
what,
sister. Today actually her birthday. So salute to my little sister. Happy birthday. And my
and that's
cousin
what Deion Sanders at. That's what
Huh?
Deion Sanders at now. That's what Deion Sanders coaching at Jackson State. And I'm
Okay.
gonna say this too. Say JoJo, I'm gonna say this too, man. A lot of people don't know this, but Mississippi actually, as far as breeding great people,
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi breed a lot of great people. But now the thing about it is when they leave Mississippi, they don't look back. They just
Right.
leave Mississippi. Yeah, they leave Mississippi hanging. I'm just
Like
gonna name.
who's yeah, right. Who's some of the people?
Okay, Oprah Winfrey, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, BB King, Mississippi. Elvis Presley, Mississippi. Jerry Rice, Mississippi. Walter Payton, Mississippi. King Larry Hoover, Mississippi. Jeff Ford, Mississippi. David
Mm-hmm.
Barksdale, Mississippi. But they grew up in Chicago.
Right.
Them Kings I just named, they was born here, but it's a different because they
Yeah.
actually was raised in Chicago.
Now we
But
want
now
to
like
say
Jerry Rice,
because we got to mention that because some people was born somewhere, but if they left at 1 years old, 3 years old,
yeah,
they
so
really from what right, they
yeah,
so it's cool to say my birthplace is here, you know what I'm saying, but I was raised there. So yeah, like
yeah. And that's why, but now the other people I named, they was raised here. They didn't leave till they was, at least 17, 18 years old.
mm-hmm,
Uh Rick Ross, Clarksdale, Mississippi.
mm-hmm.
Uh Nate Dogg, Clarksdale, Mississippi.
I
Now
peeped that.
I can't throw Snoop in there because Snoop left when he was a baby, you know what I'm saying? But Snoop was
Mm-hmm.
actually born in Mississippi too. But see, like the ones that was raised elsewhere, I'm not gonna say, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna put them in that category because like just say like for instance King Hoover, right? So he was raised there. So that's what he know way more about Chicago than he do Mississippi.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so but like Oprah Winfrey, a multi-billionaire, but at the end of the day, she ain't showing no love to the state at all.
But
And
that's the
that's
thing. Is her family still there? See, some people do it like that too. Like they might be from somewhere, but is their family still there, or is they in tune with their families? That's why it was so important for family reunions. And I don't think people really do family reunions no more, but they very important because other than that, we were seeing Jerry Springer and Maury Povich with people sleeping with their sisters and brothers because they didn't
fact.
know each other. You see what I'm saying?
You right.
So it's like
But with
family reunion is important.
and I ain't been to now since I was young. You hear me? But now me and my cousin and we trying to put one together for next year. Cause I ain't, we used to have them like when I was young. The generation that came before me, they kept with family reunion going on. You know what I'm saying? But like it ain't popping out like that no more, And I want to speak on this too, JoJo, man. I be checking a lot of your interviews out too. Like he was talking
Mhm.
about the Queen Flip interview. And you've been on some real, you know what I'm saying, some real talk. I mean, for real though. But I blog, right? I
Mhm.
blog. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The you get the numbers for speaking on death. That's crazy, right? But that's what people want to hear. People like I could drop a video. My biggest video but I'm not capitalizing off the death. But I will speak. I will speak as far as like when it comes to these young brothers,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them get killed. Now I didn't do no video on Indian Red boy. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Rest in peace to him though. But I know that I said all the bloggers gonna do videos on him, and that's what they did. They got
Mm-hmm.
numbers, and I could have did that, but like because I know that's what people really want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
But it's
But
not more. It's not morally. It's not morally right though. You see what I'm
you
saying?
right.
If you
You
gonna
right.
speak on it, say, man, I want to send my condolences and love to Indian Red Boy's family. You know, we first off, we going through police shootings and killings of our people. We going through us shooting and killing of our people, all on camera and all this. And it's like it's a horror movie that's being seen in front of our eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
it's kind of like you don't got to go to the movie theater to see a movie no more. All you got to do is come get online, and you're gonna see everything you want to see. You know,
Yeah.
from horror stuff to the lady just yesterday that was in the club or whatever dancing, and I don't know what kind of pill or whatever she was off of, and she squirted all on the floor. Like you seen
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? There you had to see Red Boy situation. It's like, come on, man. Then now we got to hear about the young brother getting murdered in front of the Cook County Jail, and I guess his
Yeah.
mother, the or elder lady, or his mother, somebody was there. Like, man, it's kind of like you want to say you wish the best for everybody, but then it's like some people just they made their fate that they feel like death or jail for them. Like that, I don't know, for some odd reason they just feel like death or jail for me. I want to go out here and do crime every day. Like some people just got that in their mind for some reason, and it's like I don't know why they feel like that. I hate they feel like that. You know, you can't ride nothing nice. They carjacking you. You know, you can't wear your own jewelry. Your own people taking it from you. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Facts.
and I keep saying that over and over that jewelry ain't nothing but wax, bro. You gotta mold it from wax. So taking
Facts.
somebody's life for a damn candle, and I'ma always say that, you taking a whole life, a father, mother, cousin, or sibling, whatever this person could be to his family, you taking his life for wax. The jewelers that's overpricing this stuff. You got to keep in mind, diamonds ain't had no price on them. The diamond
Facts. They
had
put
the
prices on it.
diamond only got a price on it from the De Beers. The De Beers created a price on the diamond. It was just another gem. That's all it was. It was another gem, and they came with that fake proposal of a marriage and of a ring, and it was fake. You know, they created a way to sell that stone. They had so much
Right.
access. They done went to Africa. You know what I'm saying? They done went to Africa and took over these mines. And they like, damn, all this stuff is look clear, it look good. We polish it up, but we got access to it because they done came over here in capital. You know, they done came over here and colonized this location and got access to this. So it's like, how could we make money from it? How could we profit from it? So now the De Beers, if you look it up, they did a commercial.
I'm gonna go check it out.
You look it up. Just put De Beers marriage or something like that, or the De Beers commercial, and it's gonna come up. It was in however long ago, and the lady came into the store, and the guy proposed to her on a ring and got the ring. That's how the price even came on the diamond. So from that point, it was a marketing. It was a marketing scheme. So that's why it's like I don't just be down and out on women and say, "Oh, you talk against marriage and all this." A lot of this stuff wasn't for us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
first of all, if we trace back here, there, whatever, we don't even know what our native language is. You see what I'm saying? We speaking the language
Facts.
right now of our colonizer. You know, because if
Facts.
this English, we ain't from England. You see what
Facts.
I'm saying?
Right.
Like we not from England, but we speaking an England language. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we just so and I think it was a pastor. He was somewhere. He had a bunch of people in the parking lot somewhere, and he was like, he was gonna name out. He yelled out every ethnicity and where they was from. So he said, Spanish, and they say Spain.
Right.
Then he
Yeah.
said, you know what I'm saying? Then he say English, and they say England. Then he said black. everybody was quiet.
Hey, that's for real though.
He said, that's my point. You see what I'm saying? Like, who are we? You know what I'm saying? Like, we say black, but you can't equate us to nowhere. Like, what, you know? Oh, he said African. They said Africa. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody had a land to
Except
claim
us.
except us, bro. Like, so we just the lost tribe. I'm gonna stick with that. Like, we the lost tribe and we melanated people. I'm not gonna get caught up into the Jesse Jackson. We African Americans. I ain't going for that. I'm a melanated
Hey,
brother, and if I know we descendants from the motherland, and I'm cool with that. Other than that, I asked Sonetta TV, and all the scholars. I sat down with Dr. Smalls. He been traveling for 60, 70 years, to try to, but knowing that these colonizers went to all these native places, and the first thing they did was get rid of all their doctrines. They got rid of
yeah.
all their doctrines. So, you know what I'm saying? And then they want
You
to tell us what they want to tell us.
you ever seen that movie Jason Bourne?
What's the name of it?
It's the Bourne Identity, the Bourne Supremacy. But
Oh, oh.
the lead character, his name Jason Bourne in there.
Mm-hmm.
But see, we as black people, as melanated people, we like that. We suffer from amnesia right now, bro. We don't know who we are. And so we trying to find, well, some of us are anyway, but some of us, what they say, ignorance is bliss, right? So some
Mm-hmm.
of us just, you know what I'm saying? Because for a long time, you know what I'm saying, I was ignorant. I did 15 years in prison. You see what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
and I was listening to the brother earlier, and he was like, man, at some point he said, man, this a rap, and I'm about to start acting. You know what I'm saying? And that made
Mm-hmm.
a lot of sense. That made a lot of sense to me because I was out here suffering from amnesia, not knowing who I am, not knowing what I'm capable of. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But after I did the 15, I got out. You know what I'm saying? Got me a job, bro. A lot of y'all don't. I ain't gonna say you, but a lot of y'all viewers that's gonna be watching it, y'all don't understand this right here. This guy that's selling this big dope, this guy that's sticking people up, making that fast money. Look, when I got out after them 15 years, everybody that they had just was getting jobs, right? They just had regular jobs. You hear me? Bro,
Mm-hmm.
they were so far ahead of me. You get what I'm saying? They were so far ahead of me because I had been stagnated for 15 years and they was just out working regular job, but they was stacking whatever, you know what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
was stacking it.
And I tell them all the time, the working class person can still have what the car cracker, the scammer, the dope
Yeah,
boy, they can still
yeah,
have the same thing that they get or they get. Now they might flip through more stuff quicker than you, but that don't mean you can't have it. Like,
that's
if you
right.
got a job, you get your apartment or your condo or your house, and you fix your credit and you get you the car and the house together. Now, say you want your first Mercedes Benz. Now you ride that for a year or 2 years, then now you get your BMW. You see what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
it's
Exactly.
just patience, bro. Like they keep saying, patience is a virtue. Just relax. You can still have all that. Don't hate that person though because they got that. And
Right.
that's the thing. Like, I had posted a post yesterday, and I said, I'm blessed that Allah made me a congratulator instead of a hater.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
I can just, like, a person sitting around frowning their face up and upset and mad at this person and that person because they have material things. Bro, they done something to get those things. They worked hard to get them things. Whatever they done it and they got it. You can do the same thing. You got the same 24 hours in a day as this lady that you see and you jealous of, as this guy you see and that you jealous of. You have the same amount of hours in that day. It's what you choose to do with your hours. You want to play
Fact.
video games. Instead of playing a video game, you should learn how to do coding. You should learn how to create
Fact.
that game. Like I said, Instagram gave me my badges back today. They had took my life for 3, 4 months. They just not give it back. So I say this and say, look, if I'm gonna get upset and mad for them yanking my lives and uh deleting my posts and all that, I need to do what? Find some young brothers and sisters that's doing coding and all that, and let's see if we can make our own app. You see what I'm saying?
Like,
Facts.
you know, like we can't.
Hey, we definitely listen, bro. We definitely need our own platform. I'm talking about
Mhm,
YouTube, cause see, YouTube, that's my avenue. That's what I mostly be on, right?
mhm,
And I'm gonna tell you what YouTube do. Okay, so you got all these content creators, right? You got all these content creators, and YouTube gonna take no, YouTube gonna give you 60% or whatever it is, and they gonna keep 40%, right?
mhm,
But think of this, you probably got a million content creators. You see what I'm
mhm,
saying? That's why YouTube, well, that's Google on YouTube. That's why YouTube, I'm saying, yeah, Google is so successful, bro. That's why they're a multi-billion-dollar company, because they getting rich off our backs, off
mhm.
our blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm gonna tell you something else about the black blogosphere. Bro, when I say the hatred is real, like you just saying, being a congratulator, bro, the hatred is real. I'm talking about you, bro. Don't nobody want to see the next man win. Now, me personally, I done started several bloggers off, you
Mhm.
know, and a few of them done turned on me. But now I know that's life. You get what I'm saying? So I don't trip about that. But now some of them, you know what I'm
That
talking about?
Cain and Abel, Cain and Abel. And what's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
purpose? You just lent them an idea or showed them how to start their channel or whatever, and then they turn around and stab you in the back. It's crazy, bro. Like, you know,
yeah.
don't quit being disingenuous though. If that's your calling to help people, just continue to do it. But be mindful and don't be a fool neither. You know what I'm saying? You know, a
Thanks.
lot of these people that read this first 48 book or whatever that book called 48 Laws of Power, and I say it over and over and over. That book will get you murdered where I come from. Because
Okay,
it's teaching you deception. It's a European that put the book out. But it's so popular in the melanated community of hip hop. Every rapper you know got this book in his house. That book
okay.
that book can't be in no house that I own or I got nothing to do with. I don't want that book in my house. It's deception, and I just read the the synopsis. Just off that alone, I knew what time it was. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I ain't reading this book. You feel me? uh
You,
Work with your boss and then you overthrow him and all that, whatever that man go. That's going because somebody gonna be around you. You gonna see that deception coming, and you probably can't assess it right, and you hurt that person, not
you know
knowing
what
that
though?
this is what he was taught from this book.
See, when I went to prison, bro, everybody read that book. So I had never heard of the book because I'm coming from the free world, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I want to know what everybody else know now.
Mm-hmm.
But by nature, I'm talking about my heart. I got you know what I'm saying? That book, let me show you something. That book ain't gonna corrupt you, fam. I'm gonna show you who the people that book corrupts. People who are already corrupt. That's why I tell people about rap music, bro. I can listen to rap music all day, every day, and it's not going to influence me to mimic what I'm hearing in these lyrics. But now the next man,
You got a strong mind and you strong willed. You just said like being what you say you said when I was suffering from what you say earlier,
amnesia,
amnesia, right? Now
right,
you got the average person, you know, just say the average 30-year-old ain't even reading at a 6th, 7th grade level. You see what I'm
right,
saying? And then
right,
on the other hand, you putting us in a school that teach us nothing. You telling us
right.
all this history that ain't got nothing to do with us. We ain't Europeans. But see, because of the land mass and them owning and colonizing the places where we at, they teaching you their history.
Right.
Man, bro, it's just man,
You
you
know,
got like you say, you guys got to take heed with what works for you, man. Like whatever works for you, people will say, "Oh, Islam is the youngest religion and all this and that." Okay, but we know of religions. Out of all of the religions, which one fits your character? That's all it
right,
is. Which
right.
one fits your character? You go to Islam, you know, it's telling you to do good deeds and so many great things. And it's like, okay,
that's the person I am. I'm look, we talking about giving back to the community and doing all this good stuff and all this. You gonna get that information from the Quran. So if I'm
Fact.
gonna be a
Fact.
person, whether they say I'm following the Joneses or whatever the hell they want to say, I would rather be a part of something that's righteous than something that got a lot of devilish stuff in it. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be with that. So you got the good and bad. Ain't no in between. The
Because
Quran,
because Islam is definitely it's a beautiful religion, right? But now I'm gonna show you what I done seen with it. I done seen people practice Islam the right way.
mm-hmm,
Then I done seen people practice it the wrong way, based
mm-hmm,
on what I read in the Quran. Okay, now take Christianity, right? Now I see more people practice it the wrong way than I do the right way. But I can tell you one person that I saw practice it with my own eyes the right way in Christianity. That's my grandma. And I probably can't name nobody else, but you know,
mm-hmm.
salute fam.
We
Salute
can hear you.
fam. Okay. Yeah, but that's all I was saying. But I saw her practice the right way. Nobody, no, I can't say nobody else, right? But I did see her.
But
So
see,
like
look,
you said,
but see what we know. Granny read the book, right? But what we know, that book was used to enslave us.
exactly,
You see,
exactly.
you see what I'm saying? That book was used to enslave us. You know, that's the story of who was that was they had it was in his name, he was in Harriet Tubman movie, but he was the one that really put her on the game too. Remember,
Uh,
remember,
he
remember they had to
he
go to
was
him
black.
first.
Frederick Douglass.
Frederick Douglass, you know what I'm saying?
Frederick Douglass.
So,
Yeah,
so you know what I'm saying? So they was using that Bible to enslave us.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying? So like, come on, bro. Like, man, my grandmama and them soon. I call Granny right now. Praise the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing she gonna say when I
yeah.
answer
For
the phone.
real, for
Sometime I
real.
chuckle and laugh, or sometime I just call her just to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Praise
Yeah.
the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So then with us, okay, Muslims fear no man but Allah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like now the minister, you know what I'm saying, Elijah Muhammad, Master Farad Muhammad, you know, they got so much stuff that they done twisted and say, oh, he really from Boston. He was just a European man. And he ain't come from Mecca and all this. Man, and they got a guy that looked just like him. It's just I done seen all type of videos and stuff on this, right?
I have too.
So, you know, so I just be like, what's their purpose? So I always come to that conclusion. What's your purpose for saying, okay, Master Farad Muhammad wasn't a guy from Mecca. He was a con man, scam, or whatever from Boston. What's your point? Who's putting this video out? You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
They came with
okay.
the jail things and everything. His name is really this. Okay, well, he wasn't introduced to us by that name you saying. You using them pictures, but that name wasn't used. Elijah Muhammad spoke of a man
But
named Master Farad Muhammad that came from
but
Mecca.
but Jojo, that's what you gotta do, bro, in order to discredit, because they saw what the teaching was doing for the people, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta find a way. You gotta find a way to discredit the messenger. Once
Right,
you discredit the messenger, you know what I'm talking about. Now, to a lot of people, the message is gonna become void
right.
when it shouldn't. When it shouldn't be like that. Long as the message, long as you can use the message to create, you know what I'm saying, progress in your life. That's all that should matter. You know, if you
Trap
can
bag
actually,
say if we keep making kids, them white votes don't mean nothing. Uh, okay, Trap.
the,
Now that's why they coming with these shots. I'm gonna say shots because if I use the V word, now they'll block my live and all that.
exactly.
Uh, so now it's population control. They want to depopulate the world. Everybody, all of a sudden, all the billionaires is buying and trying to fly up to Mars and fly to these other planets and see where they can live. So what y'all about to do to this one? Y'all gonna corrupt this one and go try to start a new one somewhere. You see what I'm saying? They trying to
Yeah.
see if water up there, you know, if they have the necessities to live on another planet. And if you don't have the money, you left behind. And they got the luxury because they got the jets and all this. I mean, whatever they got, the Virgin dude to do the on Virgin Airlines, he just supposed to flew somewhere on a planet somewhere. So they got the necessities to fly back and forth whenever they feel like that's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's rich and poor. Ain't no in between. A lot of people say, "Oh, I'm mid wealthy." You either rich or you poor, man.
Exactly,
You know
exactly.
what
And
I'm
you
saying?
know what? And you know what, Jojo? You speak of population control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think? Why you think? Why do you think that birth control shot became so prevalent? Why do you think they pushed the homosexual agenda so hard? Why do you think the rap music promotes violence like that? Because they got, but for real though, they trying to keep this population at a minimum, bro. Because like this how they thinking, right? They thinking, well, when we exhaust all the resources, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then what? So I tell anybody, man, crime is big business. They want us to commit crime. They want us to kill each other. Feel me? Because
And look, and I'm gonna speak on this on just being an investor in society, right? They take us through hell to be able to invest in the prison system. We can't do it. For some odd reason, they ain't gonna let us invest in the prison system. Like
exactly,
they got it so locked down because they know that if we invest in the prison system, we gonna work our way from the inside out. You see what I'm saying?
exactly,
So now they know we gonna make sure them books and them degrees and them school systems them trade schools that they took out of the penitentiary. Now, you supposed to say the penitentiary was to rehabilitate the criminal, right? So if it's to
that's what they
rehabilitate
say.
the criminal, why are you taking this stuff out?
That's what,
So
yeah,
now you just strip them from something that can keep their mind focused. So in certain situations, I'd rather read these books and these doctrines, try to get these trades to where I'm not thinking I'm about to be in here the next 15 years with no sex from a woman. So now I'm gonna start uh, looking at a man in this type of light, or
right,
the
right,
brother that they had to put something in the frogs to make the frogs gay. Y'all can Google that too. Uh, it's,
damn,
it's a brother. It's a brother
yeah,
that and he was a whistleblower, saying how a big company was trying to get him to put this ingredients into the corn, put it into our foods. And then just out of nowhere, everybody, you just think about it. People probably always had some feminine ways in them. There's a lot of guys probably had feminine ways back in the
but
day.
not like this.
Because even when you got to think, even during slavery, that was another tactic used to make us fear them. They gonna shoot us in front of each other. They gonna make another man have sex with another man in front of us. They gonna have a son have sex with his mother in front of us.
Exactly,
And then you had them tribal people that was considered the Zulus and other groups like that wasn't going for that. You had the Harriet Tubmans and the Haitians that put up them revolutions. So they don't never want to speak on that. They don't want to never teach us about that. You know what I'm saying? But you always had a rebellious group of people. Just like where was I about to go? I was about to go to some island, and it's a whole community of slaves in chains underwater. So when I go, I got to take that picture. I definitely got to go there and take that picture. But I guess I got to go
is,
under the water. I got to go
is
down
it
because wherever it was at, I don't know if it's Guyana or wherever. One of y'all might know, but it's an underground slave under the water. And basically, what happens was because I went to the door of no return in Goree Island in Senegal. You know what I'm saying? One of the first, slave quarters there. You got the other one in Ghana. But when I was there, bro, it's a smell. Yeah, I just had to take a deep breath.
wow,
It's so surreal to see how big. You see how you said that. You know how the other brother before you said the closet. He was calling his cell the closet. But cut a cell in half, width wise,
right,
vertical wise, cut it in half. And they was trying to squeeze hundreds of people in there. women, kids, and what was happening when you get to the door of no return, when you stand right there, bro, it's just a feeling over your body. But it was still sharks swimming right up in there because it was a lot of them that didn't get on that boat. They don't tell you about that though. It's a lot
Right,
of them that
right.
didn't get on that boat. A lot of them jumped in that water with them sharks because they done already got word back that they people that went away. For one, we in the land of the free. Where's these chains and shackles coming from? Then
Bro,
if y'all defeated our tribe, now y'all putting chains and shackles, y'all got guns. Like all this is foreign to these people. You see what I'm saying? You just picture
yeah,
running wild. And then you see how that once they put a person in jail, now you gotta be shackled up. Now you got bars. That's not normal to you. Cause
no, it ain't. And,
you used to
and,
going to your house, you used to seeing all these acres of land. You in Mississippi,
yeah,
so you used to seeing all these acres of land, cotton fields and corn stalks. You used to seeing this dirt
yeah,
road. Now all of a sudden, I'm in a see what I'm saying with another man, two or three, and I can come out 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
bro. I'm gonna tell you something. So 5 of that 15 was in solitary. Uh, cause I was, you know what I'm saying, I was acting up when I first went in there. I ain't gonna lie. So 5 of that was in solitary, and you locked down for 23 hours. You come out for 1 hour. And some days you're not gonna even get that 1 hour. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But this how you know that they bogus, right? Because the psych doctor, even if you're not under the psych department, right? The psych doctor gotta come see everybody that's in a solitary confinement at least once a month.
Mm-hmm.
It got to, because those walls, bro, they will close in on you and they will run you crazy. You get what I'm saying? So that lets you know right there that okay, y'all now the psych doctor ain't gotta go see these other guys that's in general population. But if you in solitary confinement, she gotta come see you at least once a month, come check on you. Put it like that.
And let's
You see what
speak
I'm
on
saying?
it. And let's speak on this. And that's from the adult's point of view. You got to
Yeah,
think troubled teens like myself that was in solitary confinement as a child. And that's unconstitutional to have a child locked in a room for so long. But
right.
when it's us, it didn't matter. We just learned how to deal with it. Then the window's so high, the light ain't even shining on you. Now your skin peeling, your skin dry, you got emphysema,
Fact.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like now you went from juvie to the county to the penitentiary.
Yeah. You know,
Federal state, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, you know that's a breeding ground. That's what they doing. They prepping you when you go to juvie. They prepping you to go to the pen. You see what I'm saying? They
Exactly.
prepping you because like when you go to prison, like most of the people done been to juvie. Now
Mm-hmm.
some of them haven't, but most of them have. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy, bro. But like right now, Joe Biden and these private prisons, they are the war right now. They are the war for I ain't gonna say for me because I ain't going back. They are the war for these guys that's locked up. You
Mhm.
get what I'm saying? Because these private prisons been profiting off warehousing convicts, man, for I think they came in effect like 40 years, 30 years ago, right when the crack epidemic hit. So you've been getting all this money for all these years, but now the state, the government realized, look, hold on, we giving these private prisons all this money to warehouse, you know what I'm saying, these convicts. We can keep that money. You get what
Hey,
I'm saying?
we gonna get back to it, bro. I'm about to run, man. But it was nice building with you. I'm gonna say it alive. And salute with your podcast or with your YouTube channel. And
Yeah.
just keep doing you. I salute you, bro. And I'll
Hey,
be going back live and we jump on anytime.
I listen. I know you be busy, right? But bro,
Mhm.
I love to interview you whenever
For sure.
whenever you have time.
All right.